I'm Tim Deeks. Welcome to the pathway to homelessness. How many times have you walked past some of the most vulnerable in the community and wondered what events in their life have caused them to fall into hardship? Who's to say if you or I would have been any different if we would have faced similar circumstances? At the end of the day, we are all human and we all have a pathway. So let's start walking. What's your name?
Mark,
Mark, and where did you grow up, Mark?
in Melbourne.
Whereabouts in Melbourne?
Paran.
Oh, beautiful part.
Yeah.
I went to school just around the corner, actually.
I went to Hawkesburn Primary School.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And so you went to Hawkesburn. What kind of student were you?
Little cow, probably. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Did you enjoy school?
Not really.
What was it about it that you didn't enjoy?
Oh, I went to too many of them.
How many schools did you go to?
17.
You went to 17 schools.
Yeah.
Was there a particular reason or?
Oh, my mum, she was moving around all the time.
Yeah. Was it hard, I guess, when you moved around that many schools, was it hard to make friends?
Yeah.
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 What were some of the subjects? You're obviously a talented artist, and that's one of the reasons why I approached you.
Well,
Did you enjoy art as a kid?
I didn't find art. I didn't find art until 1992. Well, it found me.
Wow. What was the reason that you...
I was in a rehab. And a psychiatrist said to me, "What are you going to do with your hands now that you don't use them for other things?" And I said, "I don't know." And I got a book on Pablo Picasso and I never stopped since.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you fully self-taught?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just come up with my own ideas.
How long were you in rehab for?
5 years. It was nice.
And was there a particular substance?
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, heroin or...
The cheap stuff back then.
How did you first get introduced to heroin?
Well, my father was an alcoholic, so I didn't want to be a drunk and be as stupid as what he was, so I thought I'd do something different.
Do you remember the first time that you tried heroin?
Yeah. And the last.
Yeah.
The last was worse than the first. But I'm here
That's it. And how long have you been sober for?
since 1994.
Congratulations. That's quite remarkable.
Yeah. 40 years next year.
And do you have brothers and sisters?
I have one brother and one sister, but I don't talk to them.
Do you know if they're still with us? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah. When was the last time you saw them?
couldn't tell you. It was a while. Probably 30 years ago. 25 years ago.
Wow. What was that first night like when you were homeless?
Cold. Wet.
Did you go straight from the rehab into homelessness? or-
From homelessness into rehab.
Wow. Wow.
Thanks to a certain ambulance driver.
Saved your life.
I've been clinically dead 3 times. And on the 3rd time, he said to me, "Mark, you're not doing this anymore." I said, "Why not? I'm having fun, aren't you?" And he goes, "No." And him and his partner in the ambulance cleaned me up, gave me new clothes, took me to lunch, McDonald's, and then said to me, "We've got an idea, you don't have to do it if you don't want to." And it was the middle of freezing winter. Of course I was going to be interested. And he put me in the rehab. And it so happens 2 weeks after I was in that rehab, and I got off the hospital floor in there, because I was pretty sick. And this lady come up to me and she goes, "You're Mark Sullivan." I said, "How do you know my name?" She goes, "You know Michael Collins, don't you?" I go, "Yeah." "The best ambulance driver in the world." And she goes, "I know. It's my husband." She was a nurse, and that was the secret weapon in the rehab to help me. I had her, and I still see them today.
Really?
I'm going not this Sunday, but next Sunday to see them. I'm going to Sydney.
Fantastic.
He's 82. She's 81 or 82 still now.
That's
Been
beautiful,
long-time
Mark.
friends for a long time.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And I don't have any trouble, now walking around where I was crazy and, things like that. I go there.
You would have learned so much in your experience, obviously, with addiction.
Yeah.
Have you been able to help other people on the street?
Yeah. I help people. If they want to learn to draw, I teach them. It doesn't worry me. If you want to learn, I'll teach you.
Yeah, wow. Have you? Have you had many people that have taken you up on that offer?
I've got a 16-year-old autistic boy who I taught to draw. He loves it. And there's another girl who I helped learn to draw. And I've sent an email to London to Hallmark Cards to see if I can get my pictures on the cards. Still waiting for, a reply, but, one day it'll happen.
Yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. I have one ambition,
Tell me.
to have a picture in the NGV up there. That's my ambition. It'll happen. Just think positive.
What do you think would have happened if you didn't find art?
I would have been dead. Don't walk on it. Don't walk on it. Oh, you know anyway.
What emotions come out when you draw?
It helps with depression. I don't feel depressed or anything when I draw. I don't worry about anything. I've learned nothing stands in my way anymore.
Is it a form of meditation?
Yeah. Therapy, really. It helps. And like I suffer with claustrophobia, so I like to get out. And drawing is one way of doing it.
What are some of the things that make you happy, apart from drawing?
Apart from drawing, going to see my mum, getting out of the city a lot.
Your mum is still with us?
Yeah. My mum's 83.
83?
Fit as a fiddle.
Fit as a fiddle.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
No, that. And I like to go to art centres, art shows, art competitions.
Yeah.
I read, not much, but I watch movies a lot.
Yeah. Do you have many friends on the street?
Yeah, lots. You see, one of them, and then
Yeah.
Susie I've known for 15 years. And one of my friends died on the street last year. One of them, the guy that taught me to draw upside down, Robbie. That was pretty heartbreaking, but
Sure. Have you ever tried to sell your artwork?
yeah.
Yeah.
To tell you something, the church just over here? The priest there, he owns one of my pictures.
Oh, wow.
There was an art auction. There used to be a lady on the street, I don't know if she's still around. Her name was Susan Fryenberg. She used to run art competitions in that church and sell them at auction. And whatever they made, she'd come and give you the money. Mine got sold for 125.
Oh, fantastic.
Priest bought it.
Mark, who's your favourite artist?
Mr. Squiggle.
Why is Mr. Squiggle your favourite artist?
He's like me. He draws upside down. He draws on a blackboard. He's very smart. He's not with us anymore, though. The guy that played Mr. Squiggle.
Yeah.
And I like Picasso and Salvador Dali, all the weird painters, because they had shapes. That's what mine is too, shapes. Put shapes together.
If you could wave a magic wand and have something for your future, what would it be?
What would it be? A lot of things, really. But to be happy, to have some money, and just a good life. That'll be it.
And to draw.
Oh, yeah. Never. I used to be a left-hand drawer. You believe that?
If you had some advice, if someone was watching this and they want to become an artist like you, what would your advice be?
Raw. Just draw. Get a pen and paper and start drawing. That's how I started.
What's the hardest part about being an artist drawing on the street?
Concentrating. But I concentrate all right. Like I was going to draw one more picture. Do you want to see me draw it?